So and I don't even know if I can say this word on YouTube, guys. Good grief. All right, I'm going to spell this word out. All Guns, all guns. Let me say all guns shoot bullets, right? But different guns are used for different purposes. Okay, guys. If anyone in here is a small town Southern man like me, you know damn well you're not going to go duck hunting with like a 386. 306, excuse me. Well, you're not going to go on duck hunting with either of those two, but you're not going to use a pistol to, let's say, I don't know, shoot a deer from 100 yards away. If you are using a pistol to shoot a deer 100 yards away, it's probably a backpacker. It's probably not a real pistol, but you guys get what I'm saying, okay? You're also not going to go use your pistol to go duck hunting. Would you use a shotgun with birdshot to go duck hunting? Yes, you would. So all guns, they're a little bit different, aren't they? However, guys, but all guns, they take ammo and they fire them. Some guns might have a different way of firing them. Some you might have to do it like this. Some might be gas powered. Okay, there might all be these different nuances for each gun. However, in the year 2022, we don't have laser guns yet, so all guns take ammunition and they fire a bullet. Right? Different guns just have different purposes, right, guys? And different languages also happen to be used for different purposes. This is true. However, guys, the developers of these languages, they could just wake up one day and they could just decide that they're going to change the language to be used for something else, even though they made it for something like the developers for React. Because at the end of the day, the people who make these languages and tech stacks, they're developers too. And one day, the developers for React could just say, you know what, we're no longer going to be working. We don't want React to work with Node anymore. We just want React to work with like vanilla JS client side or Python, and they would just completely wipe out its purpose in the next iteration, the next version of React. Okay, they can just change it overnight. So if you're focusing on something so much so because you're like, I only want to do this type of development, I only want to do web development or blah 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 blah, you're still focusing wrong, and you should be focusing on just learning how to code. When you focus too much on what language, you're just missing the forest for the trees, guys. That's all you're doing. You're missing for the forest for the trees. Because at the end of the day, all programming languages were made by people to make computers do something. The more important thing when learning or wanting to learn how to code, when you're getting into it, when you're getting started, instead of thinking, what language should I learn? You should be thinking, how can I make a computer do what I want it to do? And that is a quote from Jai Win. How can I make a computer do what I want to do? He simplified that very, very good, which is why I wanted to talk about that in the stream tonight. Because the truth is, guys, computer languages, they were just made by people to make computers do something. So instead of being concerned about what language, and you have to build a program, you need to be concerned, or you should be concerned, about how can you make the computer do what you want it to do. The truth is, guys, it's not about studying or learning one language or the other. It's about studying or learning how to program.